And he's the reigning European champion, Karlsen, so in good form at the moment. 25.5 seconds, of course, the time set by Girard to beat. Pretty decent time this so far by Karlsen. And he's not far from that, is he? Oh, well, just inside. So he's got himself in top spot at the moment, Svend Karlsen. And that's going to be a pretty hard time to beat. Very hard time to beat, in fact. Next up, we've got Magnus Samuelson. And he's a giant Swede, of course, 31 years of age. One of the most consistent performers. He was the world's strongest man in 1998. And, of course, last year he won this IFSA tour. And believe it or not, he's won more Grand Prix events than any other active strength athlete. And one last thing about Magnus, he's actually won, oh goodness, a slip there from Samuelson. Yes, every time he's entered the strongest man national championships in Sweden, he's won every single time. So 25-11 to beat for Samuelson. And he's going very well. The truck there veering off slightly. Good time this. Oh, just outside. 25.63. Well, don't forget that the Canadian Girard was in second spot at the moment with 25.50. So one of the wild cards then, Jiří, try and get this name right, awfully difficult. Jiří Žaloudek, and he is one of the Prague wild cards here. Unheard of previously on the Strongman circuit, and an awful lot to live up to here. Or should I say, Žaloudek is finding things awfully difficult. I don't know a great deal about him, but he's gutsily pulling away. And of course the last thing he needs is for the truck to stop. And that was Magnus Samuelson's girlfriend, I believe, in the audience there. Well, almost on the line. Well, very gamely going for it here, Žaloudek. And looks like he's come to a complete halt, and that is, of course, the problem. It's getting the truck going in the first place takes all the strength, keeping it going not quite as hard. But of course, once it stops, you've had it. But of course, he wants to complete the course for his own satisfaction. Bad luck then. So Jiří Žaloudek then bombing out just about 18 inches from the finish line, if that. Bad luck to him. Welcome to the world of the big men. So Jan Bartel now, and Jan Bartel, 34 years of age, as you can see. Once again, a big fella, and he is the reigning Czechoslovakian champion. He's a former butcher, and he's also the defending Prague champion. And of course, home support here for Bartel. Good technique here from Jan Bartel. And there's the time to beat on the screen. I don't think he's going to do it. Very small, short steps here from Bartel. But he's going to finish the course. And that'll please the local crowd no end. There you are then. The flag goes down. 33.5 seconds. Not bad, that. Some 8 seconds behind, of course, the lead at the moment. So next up then, Janne Virtanen, and he's the reigning world champion. And what a competitor this man is. 31 years of age. And he's coming into this event, oh, well, as you see there, I was just about to say he's coming in with an injury, and it looks like he's decided that the injury is not going to be risked with the truck pull. What a shame there for Virtanen. such a strong competitor normally, but of course you can't beat an injury. Here's the Dutchman now, Wout Zylstra, and what a man he is. Zylstra always impressive, 37 years of age now. He's a meat inspector, by the way, by trade, and also the reigning World Highland Games champion. He also broke a world record this year in throwing. The height throwing world record is his. And he also won, by the way, the first Super Series Grand Prix this year, and reckons he's got as good a chance as anybody to win this competition. Of course, it's all about racking up points over the series of events, and Zylstra really struggling. This is very unusual. We don't normally see him struggle at this stage. That's the first event, though, and he really pulled very hard there. And by his standards, a poor time. Oldest man then in the competition, 51 years of age. He's the incredibly strong and talented Odd Haugen, and he's a Norwegian American, in case you were wondering, and still of course a world-class strongman. Not a big guy, he's a business executive, and he's the reigning Hawaiian strongest man. And Haugen really is a very tough man to beat. And this is a pretty decent time for the old fella. 51 years of age. And succeeds in just under 35 seconds. Not a big man by any means. But a big performance there. And I believe that's his wife. Yes, it is, yeah. So 25-11 still to beat. And Martin Stiefel. Well, let's see how well he does. Martin Stiefel, of course, one of the wild card entries, along with Jiří Žaloudek. And the chance for them, of course, to get their names on the score sheet. Big fella, very strong. Not a bad time. But like his compatriot Žaloudek, finding this event awfully tricky, but he's done it. Not a bad time either for a relative novice. Right, here's Brian Schoenfeld then, the American. And Brian, one of the youngest competitors at 27, 2 times the American champion. And he reckons on his day, he's a match for anybody. Well, we'll see. 25-11 to beat. And an excellent crowd in the capital of the Czech Republic, Prague. Well, almost there. Not a bad time this also for Schoenfeld. Not bad at all. Well, not going to push the winner, or the leader I should say. 31.5 seconds there, or just over, for Brian. Now Heinz Olesch, one of 2 Germans, Martin Muir being the other. And Olesch, always a very good value competitor. Seen him many times now. And he's trying to regain his position as the German #1, which he slipped to Martin Muir. But he's not bad at these events, the truck pull and the stones of strength. But apparently he's not quite the man he was a few years ago. But that's pretty decent, isn't it? 26.75. And that's put him at the moment, yes, that's put him in 4th place at the moment. A very good pull there for Olesch. So Martin Muir then, his compatriot, the German #1 at the moment. Martin, 30 years of age, very strong in the leg and back department. And by the way, he's squatted 400 kilograms this year. And he's the undefeated power stairs champion at the moment. No one's beaten Heinz Olesch on the power stairs yet. And there you are, a pretty decent time as well for Martin Muir. So Martin Muir then does it in just over 30 seconds.
The truck pull previously, so now it finally starts to work, so I'm really happy with that.
Did you expect Hugo Girard to be so close to you? He was second in the truck pull.
Yeah, of course. I thought that, you know, the best time would probably come from Hugo and Magnus and Janne and Heinz also. So, but unfortunately Janne is injured, so we didn't see what he goes for like now.
So there you are then, the results after the truck pull. Svend Karlsen picking up a very decent 12 points there. The Canadian in second spot, and bring up the rear at the moment, Jiří Žaloudek.
Because my name is much longer. Older Mag.
Fully professional strongman. Of course, I'm organizing contests, running the federation in Germany, and that's it. That's enough.
I used to be a farmer, and I still have all my interest in the farm, but for the last 4 years, this has been my profession.
I'm a police officer for city of Gatineau, Quebec, Canada. So I've been doing that for 5 years now. A lazy man. Lay on the sofa and watch television.
Yeah, I work construction every day. I'm a union labor, so every day, all day long, I'm climbing up and down scaffold and throwing block and brick and whatnot. And
I do a little work I make stones in the road, but now only for hobby, and profession is strongman.
Somehow, when you start to be seen on TV, people start to recognize you, and then you become kind of a role model. So everything you do, people tend to notice it. So I try to be up to the challenge. And being a police officer too, you have to be a role model, you have to give the example. And by doing a strongman, try to show them that ordinary people can do extraordinary things.
So the second of our 6 events then is the log lift. And of course, quite simply say, 125 kilograms steel log to be lifted over the head as many times as possible in 90 seconds. First up we have Martin Muir. And unfortunately for Martin, he's really struggling here. This is very unusual for the German to be struggling at this stage in the competition. Just the second event, of course. And this is so unusual for Martin Muir. 30 years of age, of course. And don't forget, his main asset is his squat ability. 400 kilograms this year, but he's really struggling here. Also undefeated on the power stairs, but he's not going to do the log lift, that's for sure. Oh, one for the ladies then. So Brian Schoenveld now getting himself worked up for the log lift. Let's see how he does. So 125 kilograms then to be lifted as many times as possible in 90 seconds. And of course the man with the most repetitions will win the 12 points. It couldn't be much simpler, but it's a tough task. Well, he's not doing too badly here. And Brian Schoenveld. ...27 years of age, remember. twice the American champion. And you must keep one hand on the log at all times, otherwise your routine is over. And as you can see here, Brian is doing exceptionally well, setting the standard for the rest of them.
20 seconds.
So approaching the final 10 seconds then of the log lift here for Brian Schoenveld. Well, that's 8, I think. Yes, it's 8 for Schoenveld from the United States. 8 repetitions for him. Now our second German attempting the log lift. This is Heinz Olesch. And of course, we've already seen Martin Muir bomb out without a single successful repetition. Eight reps to beat. That's 3 for Olesch. Well, he's doing well. 4. He's halfway there. Well, that's 5. Well, Olesch does lock out on 6. Oh, he's had enough, and I don't blame him. So there you are then. Pretty decent lifting there for Olesch. 6 repetitions for him, but 2 behind the leader. So big Magnus Samuelson then, the Swede. And Magnus, well, you never argue with him, would you? World's strongest man, of course, 3 years ago now. Reigning IFSA Tour winner. And that was Magnus's wife, of course, you saw that. So 3 down then for Magnus Samuelson. 8 to beat. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of stress here for these athletes, and it is early in the competition, only the second event. Well, that's 6. That's equalled Olesch's effort. Half a minute to go. Well, that's 7. If he gets another one, it will equal the leader at the moment.
15.
So Brian Schoenveld then has got 8 repetitions. Samuelson about, yes he has. So Samuelson matches that. So joint leader at the moment then, Magnus Samuelson with Brian Schoenveld. And he'll be pretty happy with that, but he looks very tired, doesn't he? Very tired. So Hugo Girard, our Canadian policeman, and he looks awfully strong. 8 to beat. Good time this for Girard. That's 3 already. 125 kilograms. That's a lot of weight. That's about 16.5 stone, I believe, in English money. 5 already here for Girard. If he can keep up this kind of pace, he's going to be a real threat to the lead. Well, that's 7. One more to equal the top spot. Shared, of course, by Olesh and Samuelson. And he's done it. One more to take the lead. Will he go for it? Half a minute. And that 90 seconds ticking away. And he does it. That's 9 for Girard. So Hugo Girard sets the standard now. 9 to beat. Looks awfully unlikely, doesn't it?
I fear if I got 8, I did 8 last year. I figured if I got 8 again, it'd be good for first. But somewhere Hugo pulled one out of the air and got a 9th.
Indeed he did. That's our referee, Douglas Edmonds. And now Svend Karlsen. So 9 then is what Karlsen is aiming. In fact, 10 is what Karlsen's aiming at. He doesn't want to equal anybody. He wants to overtake them. Oh, lost a bit of balance there on the log. 3 though completed by Karlsen. 4, doing well. And all of the time, of course, the seconds is ticking away, and they are well aware of the time. Well, that's 6 completed now.
25 seconds.
By Karlsen. About 20 seconds to go now. Oh, awfully difficult, but does it? That's 7. Has he got time for one more? No, less than 10 seconds to go. I don't think he can do it. He's having a go, though. Oh, what a shame for Karlsen there, getting that log just up to his nose, really, and then the time was against him. But he's done well. He's got 7 repetitions in.
Yeah, a very good start. I need to have a good start on the truck pull, so I get a good position on the log lift. And then by going last on the log lift, you know which number you got to hit to get a good position. And actually, and all the very good presser were going before me, so that told me the number I had to reach to win.
There you are then, log lift won by the Canadian Hugo Girard. Brian Schoenfeld from the USA in 2nd position there, in fact sharing it with Magnus Samuelson. So after 2 events then, Hugo Girard 23 points, 2 above Svend Karlsen. Magnus Samuelson though a huge threat there in 3rd spot. Kicking off our 3rd event then, this is of course an awfully difficult one called the Hercules hole. 2 small cars parked on a ramp. When the referee says go, the brakes are let off, and all you've got to do is stand there and hold them for as long as you possibly can. And first up, of course, the German Martin Muir. "30 years of age, Martin. Not necessarily one of his great events. He's more into back and leg exercises than he is hands and arms, but he's a tough man to beat. Already doing pretty well. So Muir feels the burn, lets it go. Well, that's not bad, 38-13. We've seen a lot better than that, though, haven't we, in the past? Not a bad standard there set by Martin. Next up, Jan Bartel, going for the Hercules hold. Jan, of course, 34 years of age, the defending Prague Grand Prix champion. And naturally, of course, all of these people here supporting Jan Bartel. And that support does fantastic things for you. We've often seen inferior athletes in front of their home crowds attaining positions that were unthinkable previously. Doing pretty well, isn't he? 40-odd seconds gone already. This is excellent timing now. Oh, well done. Well, look at that. 48.91 for the man from the Czech Republic. That's an excellent Hercules hold for him. So, Odd Haugen now, the diminutive American, looking to set a good time here. 51 years of age, an incredible athlete, Norwegian-American. And while still a bodybuilder, by the way, he won the Mr. Norway contest, believe it or not, 31 years ago, in 1970. He was just 20 years of age. So Odd Haugen, 48.91 to beat. Going well. Feeling it now, though. Oh, what a shame for Haugen, but what a man. Well, that's not bad, 38.75. Bartel, of course, has set the standard here at 48.91. That's going to be really tough to beat, actually. Well, now our second German, Heinz Olesch. And he's the reigning star in Germany at the moment. Sorry, my apologies, he's trying to regain his position over Martin Muir. Oh, bad luck. About 22.57 for Heinz Olesch, and that's a very disappointing result for a man of his caliber. Well, Svend Karlsen now. So Karlsen, one of two Norwegians in the field. Normally very good at this. Karlsen, the reigning European champion. Oh, he's bombed. Well, that's a real shame for Karlsen. Less than 30 seconds, and that's a big disappointment for him. He's a reigning European champion. Not a great time there at all. 27.94, in fact. Now Brian Schoenveld, Hercules hold for the United States. We get the youngest man in the field at 27. And the time to beat set by Jan Bartel of the Czech Republic, 48.91. Not a particularly muscular kind of guy. Very solid though. Well, he's gone over the 30-second mark. He's gone over the 40. 48.91 to beat. Watch the clock. Oh, what a strong man. Oh, bad luck. Look at that. Just 0.8 of a second outside the top time there, set by Jan Bartel. He did very well, Brian Schoenveld. Excellent. Now, Magnus Samuelson from Sweden. always one of the crowd favourites, of course, Magnus. He really does look the part, doesn't he? 31 years of age now. And the IFSA Tour winner last year. Looking to repeat that. You can see the time to beat there, 48.91. Very good second spot by Brian Schoenveld, providing, of course, Samuelson doesn't go above that. Oh, look at that. That is, once again, a disappointing time for Samuelson. He would have expected more than that out of that event.
First two events was pretty okay. I mean, I didn't win them, but I was up there, you know, maybe a few mistakes away from winning the first two events. In the last event, I have an injury in my left hand that have been bothering me the whole season, so it didn't come as a surprise, even though I did not expect it to be this tremendously bad as it turned out to be. But there's 3 events to go. We have to make some adjustments to the points.
Now, the Canadian Hugo Girard. And Hugo, of course, in the lead after 3 events with 33 points. Schoenfeld in second spot, and he's just, of course, set a very good time in the Hercules hold at 48.10. So Girard would hope to be up there. He's got to bust 40 seconds, I think. Big, strong fella. 29 years of age. And they're already saying he could be the next big superstar in the strength sport. Already, of course, the holder of the Canadian bench press record. Oh, and this is sheer determination and pain. Oh, fantastic time, though. Great time.
Hugo, you're in the lead now after 4 events. What about that?
I feel pretty good. I didn't know. Like I say, I take one event at a time, try to enjoy myself and put on a good performance. I can start to feel right now, you know, the jet lag is hitting me, and the power, you know, I start to be gone. So hopefully 2 events to go, and we see what's going to happen. Try to do my best in every event, and hope it's going to be enough to win.
So there you are then, the Hercules hold won by Jan Bartel of the Czech Republic with 48.91. Excellent time there. But of course the danger man Hugo Girard picking up some pretty decent points there in 3rd position, but overall doing very well. Well, power stairs now, and you've seen the power stairs on many occasions, of course, here on British Eurosport. And there's 3 weights, 180 kilograms, 200 kilograms and 250 to be lifted up the set of stairs as fast as possible. And Martin Muir, of course, is the undefeated champion on this event. Magnus Samuelson and Svend Karlsen, of course, first to go. Well, Karlsen pretty happy with himself there, 27.19. Samuelson 28.56, and you know, I've got to say that Samuelson looks to be suffering here. So now the reigning world champion, world power stairs champion, world record holder Martin Muir against the Czech, and this is Žaloudek, of course, and they're almost level. Muir gets the edge, wonderful technique, great strength. Time to beat 27.19. That's going to be tough, by the way. But not for Martin Muir. There you go. Great time, 24.13. Excellent. And Žaloudek getting cheered on here by Martin Muir, the German. And he desperately wants him to lift this 250. And that's great support from a fellow athlete. So bad luck then to Jiří Žaloudek, who does not complete the 3 weights, but Martin Muir does, and in great time. Next up, we've got Odd Haugen, the oldest man, at 51 against the 29-year-old Hugo Girard, who's leading at the moment after 4 events. And, oh, poor old Odd Haugen, they're just slipping off that bottom stair. But this is the Canadian. And such of this, of course, is not just about sheer strength, it's technique too. Haugen, one of the smallest men, in fact the smallest man in the competition, but incredibly strong inside. Well, he's done exceptionally well, the Canadian there, but he's still almost 10 seconds behind the German Martin Muir. And that's a great finish by Odd Haugen. Well done. And once again, all very supportive of each other. Well, now we've got an interesting pairing. Brian Schoenfeld, the American, against the local man, Jan Bartel. So Schoenfeld then, closest to us. Oh, and Bartel really hurtling off at a great pace here. Wow, this is a hell of a pace set by Jan Bartel. And I tell you something, Martin Muir's time could be under threat here. Or maybe not. No chance for Bartel to beat Muir's time, but a pretty decent 33.62. Well, as you can see, Brian Schoenfeld is struggling here to get this 250 kilogram weight up those stairs. And once again, all of the athletes are trying to get... Oh, what a shame for Schoenfeld. He's not going to do it, is he? Well, Jan Bartel once again trying to coax Schoenfeld into success, but fails. But Bartel pretty happy with his time there, not surprising either, but the winner of that event, Martin Muir, the German, who is the world record holder for the power stairs. In second position, Svend Karlsen, who had a pretty ropey start, but he's coming back in now, and Wout Zylstra of the Netherlands in third place. Very, very close with him and Karlsen for second position. There you are then, power stairs, there's the confirmation. Muir winning, Karlsen second, Zylstra just pipped by 900ths of a second into third place. So Hugo Girard then 6 points in front after 4, 2 events to come. Here we go then, this is what they call the car wheelbarrow. You've got to pick up this car and run 20 metres as fast as you possibly can. Quickest time wins. End of story. This of course tests the legs, stamina and the grip. So Brian Schoenfeld first off, 20 metres covered in just over 9.5 seconds there. Next up, we have our competition leader, Hugo Girard from Canada. 9.5 seconds to beat, or just over. And there's the camera there, in the showing the heated rear window. Well, you can't be fantastic at everything. 11.47. He'll be pretty happy with that, I should think. Good time set by the American. Now Magnus Samuelson, and once again you can see the time to beat on your screen. And this has not been a fantastic competition for Magnus, I've got to say that, by his standards. Very good time, look at that, excellent, just inside the 10 seconds. but not good enough to take the lead. So Svend Karlsen next. And he'll do pretty well here, I should think. Well, not overly extending himself here, Karlsen, but still does 10.5 seconds. Good time. Not happy. They all want to do so well, don't they? Next up, Martin Muir, who was so impressive in the power stairs. What can he do here? Not really one of his events. But still a very decent time there for the German. Just checking with the timekeeper. And he'll be disappointed to see 10:41. Well, he's not. He's quite happy. Not one of his favourite events, but there you are. 10:41 for him, and he'd be quite pleased with that. So there's the results of the wheelbarrow. Brian Schoenfeld, the American, picking up 12 points for 9.5 seconds, just over. But no doubt about the lead at the moment, although that lead slightly whittled down by Magnus Samuelson. Hugo Girard in front at the moment. One event to go. It's the medley. Brian Schoenfeld against Svend Karlsen in the medley. And those of you who've never seen the medley before, let me just tell you that the tyre weighs 350 kilograms. It's quite incredible. It's got to be flipped over 4 times. Then you've got to pick up 2 suitcases weighing 125 kilograms each and carry them across the track. Finally, 3 barrels weighing 90 kilograms each have got to be loaded onto a platform 1.3 meters high. So there you are. That is the task facing these men. And as you can see, Schoenfeld and Karlsen, well, particularly Karlsen, setting a very good pace here, as we would expect from Svend Karlsen. And that's his 3 barrels done. And that's a very good time set by Karlsen. Just over 40 seconds. Schoenfeld, as you can see, still yet to finish the course. And of course, this is a killer event. That huge tyre, 350 kilograms, and of course 250 pounds to be carried up the track. Amazing.
You have 4 points behind right now in the second last event. Is that possible to take?
I can't do it single-handed. I have to do well, and he has to do poor. And so far, he has been doing good in every event so far. So I expect him to win, but I will give him a hellish fight for it.
Yeah, what do you say? You will do poor now in the last event to be the champion of Super Series in Prague.
Hopefully, I don't do poor. I did quite okay for the first few events. So it's the last one to go, and I think actually it's a good thing going against Magnus, because the better is your opponent, the better you're going to put on a performance to try to keep up with him or beat him. Hopefully I got enough to win now.
We can expect a real fight here now in the last round from you two.
A big fight.
A good fight indeed. Samuelson against Girard. And Samuelson desperately needs to win this event, as he just said there, to be in with a chance of upsetting Girard. But Hugo Girard, this Canadian, is so incredibly strong, and he's gone off like a train at the beginning. So 125 kilograms in each hand here to be carried up the track. And this is one of the toughest events there is. Samuelson not looked himself really. Now the 3 barrels, here we go. And don't forget, Svend Karlsen set a very good time. For just over 40 seconds. I don't think Girard's going to beat that. And there you go. Well, there you are. Just under 50 seconds for Girard. Samuelson 40, yeah, just under as well. But that means now that Girard cannot be beaten in the Prague Super Series Championship. Well, that's Mrs. Samuelson looking after her exhausted husband.
Hugo Girard, Canada, you are the winner of Super Series Prague. Great feeling.
Wonderful. I had a lot of pressure on the last one. I didn't know how to grab the tire, but I just gave everything I got, and that was enough.
Fantastic. I mean, you did a real great race there with Magnus at the last event.
I know Magnus is very good, and he's going to push me very hard. You know, best athlete here in the world. What can you say?
Congratulations to your Prague victory Super Series. See you in Stockholm at the World Final.
Yes, wait for me, Stockholm. I'm coming.
Okay, well then confirmation of Svend Karlsen winning the medley in a good time, but couldn't knock Girard off the top spot, who wins with 2 points to spare over Karlsen from Norway. Excellent. So there you are then, 9 points for Samuelson, 9 for Karlsen, 8 for Girard. He's a real threat to the championship this year. I do hope you enjoyed the show. Take care. My name's Steve Holsworth. Leave you with the Canadian national anthem and, of course, our winner, Hugo Girard. Take care. See you very soon.